So I got a question, what is the difference between groundwork and work in hand? Now, groundwork is with one rein on the front of the nose, so that's why I have a cavesson. Why do we want it on the front of the nose? If I have it, I'll put this one down. If I have it, for instance, on a halter here, then when I ask for the head in this direction, the jaw comes in. But if I want to work on a circle and I want to have a nice lateral flexion of the paw and a nice bend, and I have the rein in the front of the nose, then the nose comes into the direction of movement, into the circle, and the jaw goes to the other side. Now, that is needed because it needs to go under the wing of the atlas. So the jaw needs to go, we do a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. The jaw needs to go in the other direction, and that's why we have one rein in front of the nose. Now, the big advantage of groundwork like this is I can very easily move to different positions. So I can be at shoulder position, I can be at hind end position, I can be at the outside if I want to bend the horse away from me, and I can very easily go from groundwork to a little bit more distance to even lunging. And I don't have to change anything on the rein. He's kind of distracted, he's seeing something out there. So that's groundwork. When I start with work in hand, I have still one rein. And the difference is I have it now around the neck with a left and a right clip attached to the cavesson. That's why the cavesson normally has 3 rings, 1 for groundwork and 2 for work in hand. The work in hand is a translation to riding, because now I can have the reins already in a similar way as to riding. So I normally start with groundwork, then work in hand, and then riding. The biggest advantage here is that now I have something to guide the outside shoulder in. So I can basically guide the outside shoulder towards me. In groundwork with one rein, I don't have anything on the outside shoulder. That's why I always I add a neck rope, because if I only have one rein, then with the neck rope, I can basically guide the shoulder towards me. You're being perfect again. So that's the difference between groundwork and riding. And of course, with 2 reins, it's harder. I cannot move to this position. I also cannot move to lunging, create a bigger distance. So, yeah, there was a question, what is the difference? So I hope that's clear.